coming up this weekend, a team you guys have played before. I remember watching that game at home. Was not in the Bahamas. It looked physical. I just wondered, obviously you were there. How physical was that basketball game with Butler?
I think it was your typical Big East game, which means it was very physical. They're a physical, aggressive team. We are also, and so I don't think, it was several weeks before Big East play started. But as I said at that point, it's whether we're in the Bahamas or whether we're going to be in the Verizon Center as we are this weekend. It's a Big East game.
You guys able to go on the road a couple of days ago against DePaul, dig out a really hard-fought victory. Sort of just talk about how proud you are of the group to do that on the road. It is tough to win games in the Big East anywhere, but especially on the road.
Yeah, and our opponent has done it as well as anyone so far this year. Butler, they've gone on the road and gotten a couple of wins. But it's tough. I think it speaks to the competition within the league, the quality of play within the league. Every night, no matter who your opposition is going to be a very difficult game. And the winning team is going to be the team that creates the fewest mistakes. The winning team is going to be the team that makes the key plays, the hustle plays, and the home teams have been doing that more often than the opposition. Hopefully Saturday that'll hold to form. But it's tough. It's tough to win on the road. And we were lucky to go into Chicago and make the right plays when we needed to make our foul shots.
Yeah.
When we needed to make them get key stops.
Mikhail obviously stepping up big. I talked to him a little bit about that. I think he was 5 for 6 down the stretch after not shooting them so well in a couple of games prior to that. Again, another guy answering the bell when you needed him to.
Yeah, I would be dishonest when he got fouled the first time. Everyone on our team is like, I hope he's going. But he knocked him down. He gained some confidence, and then went on to make, like you said, 5 out of 6. And that didn't happen in the previous game. And so it was good to see him bounce back and get over the mental hurdle that happened in the Providence game. And so, but to your point, our team is built that on any given night, we have a number of people that can step up, that can make the key plays when we need them.
Yeah. I want to talk about mental toughness because points, rebounds, those are the things that people can see. But this is a mentally tough group. You have to be in the Big East. And I just sort of talk about how mentally tough this group is. Are they the kind of team that you like as you go into February and March?
We're getting there. We're not there yet. I think we are growing into that. We still have room for growth as it relates to the mental aspects of the game as well as the understanding and the physical aspects of the game. So there's still some room to grow. But games get tight. We're finding ways to make plays more often than not, and that's a good sign. Now we have to continue to do that while we limit the mistakes and limit some of the things that we can control.
Yeah. Everyone looks at Devonte and they see points and they see the big shots and things like that. But obviously he's the leading scorer on this team. Just wonder, some of the intangibles that he does that makes him a special player for your basketball team.
Well, when it comes down to winning a basketball, going to him, that's no secret. And so he has that responsibility, that burden, that privilege, whichever word you choose to use. But I think he's playing well. I think at the defensive end, he's working extremely hard. He's starting to take pride in how he guards, which he hasn't those first couple of years here. But now he's starting to take pride in that. And overall, he has the ball in his hands a lot more this year than he has in previous years, and I think he's doing a good job of that. But at the end of the day, when it comes down to it, we're going to him.
Yeah. Is there a tougher guy in the Big East than Jabril Troward?
No. I don't know. Brill leaves it all out there. You know exactly what he's feeling, how he's feeling. Sometimes, the phrase he wears his emotions on his sleeve. Sometimes it's positive. Sometimes it's negative. But one thing that everyone in that gym knows is that he's fighting for us. He's going to go down. He's going to do everything he can to help us win. He's going to give 110% once he crosses those lines.
Last question, just a general picture about Butler coming up on Saturday. Just sort of talk about them. Obviously, you expect a Big East battle. What kind of things do they do well, not so well? Just kind of over a big picture look at Butler.
Well, we talked about this earlier. Tough physical team. I think they lead the league in rebounds.
Yes.
And so they're an aggressive team that's going to pursue the ball. They don't make mistakes. They don't make mistakes. And they have a good inside-outside combination that's been difficult for many to defend. So it's a team that going in, it's going to be a 40-minute game.
Yeah.
Going in that the 12th possession of the first half might have as much of an impact on the game as the third to last possession of the game.
Yeah.
And so you can't make mistakes from start to finish.
I lied to you. I got one more question. And it's a big picture NCAA basketball question. When you look at the landscape of college basketball this year, every year has a different feel to it. Obviously, you got teams like Kentucky and Duke, they're always kind of put up there. But when you look at basketball this year, I mean, is this one of those years that's wide open? I mean, it's anybody's game. I guess it's that way every year. Is this year any different in that sense?
It's probably, I think, too early to start trying to pare that down just yet. One thing that I feel very confident about is that our league is the best league in the country. And if you look at the RPIs and play, that says to be true. The Big East is ranked as the best conference in the country. And so to that end, going into each and every game, each and every conference game, you're playing a tough opponent that's played a tough out-of-conference schedule and had some success. So it's going to be a dogfight.
Sir, appreciate your time, Coach.
Thank you.